I haven't pinged you. Alright, stream starting.
Pinged everyone.
Stream starting. I'm gonna just start with self-promo. Oh, what the hell? Anyway. I'm never doing another stream on Friday Night Funkin'. I have no idea what the fuck that's supposed to mean. Hold up, I'll put it on stream starting. That'll make life easier. Right. Stream's going. Here we are. Alright, just tell me when you're good, by the way. When you're good to be heard. So, I'm doing this stream with, what do I call you, even? Because, like, we never really went... Let's just call him Wolf. Is your thing good to go? Alright, so you'll tell me when you're good to go. So I'm just gonna start the game. Here we go. What? Yee. Alright. Let's start a game. 8:59 p.m. You stretched in your seat. The process of getting ready for a match of Hypixel with your friends when you've gotten a notification on your phone. Alright, I'll unmute you then. You good to be unmuted? I'm guessing? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, Wolf.
Hello there.
Oh. Boy, that's a bit much. That's a bit much to go with at first.
Oh, that's my favorite one.
I know, but like, it makes you next to impossible to understand.
How about this one?
That one's not any better.
No?
Nope.
What about this one?
I can understand you, but you're very wibbly wobbly. It was an alert. What?
This one?
What?
This one?
Can't.
This one?
No, I can't understand you really.
How about this one?
That'll do.
Okay.
It was an alert from Twitch. Your favorite streamers are online, like Vinceland's. You finished setting up and proceeded to wait for your friends in the lobby. Thinking that they were taking quite long, you decided to put the stream up on your phone. Dream. Hi, hello, welcome to stream, guys. I'm here with George and Sapnap. Say hello. Hi. Hello. I'm not gonna be doing proper voices for this shit.
Imagine, you having friends.
Then you don't exist, apparently. Anyway.
I never have.
I don't know about that. The one concurrent view is...
I'm just a figment of your imagination.
I think the one concurrent viewer could say otherwise, but you know. Anyway.
Who is our one current viewer?
No clue. We'll be doing another Minecraft challenge for this stream. This challenge, we coded it so that suddenly their voices began to fade out as your eyelids started to feel heavy. Little did you know, you got fucking chloroformed. You try and fight against the urge to shut your eyes, but it was proven futile as your body fall back from your seat, completely backing out. As you felt your body fall back from your seat. Okay, I just can't fucking read. Good. You let out a groan as you felt your back collide with the ground. You assumed that you had landed on your apartment floor until you heard 15 voices above you. What the fuck was that?
I'm crying. Or would you prefer a moan?
No, 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 no. We don't do this shit on YouTube. That was a really harsh fall. Do you think they're okay? I don't know, Dream. Why don't you try landing at 140 block 4 with no LMG? Without a light machine gun. Dream. That name sounded familiar. That sound effect ringing in your ear, was that just as familiar too? You began to start awake and attempt to open your eyes. Unwittingly, you'd been unconscious for 17 years. Wait, Guys, shh, they're waking up, I think. I don't know any of these persons' real voices, so I'm not even gonna fucking bother trying. You were met with 3 familiar faces looking down at you in concern. Guy with a bandana, guy with glasses, guy with hoodie and mask. Hey, you alright? I know I'm mixing it up. Here, let me help you up. I'm not going to say all the dialogue properly, I know this already. You were brought to your feet by the tall man in front of you, your arms immediately flailing about as you try and regain your balance. Clonk. You begin to pat the dirt off your pants as you come to the realization that you're surrounded by 3 of your favorite content creators. This seems like a fanfic story. That just gave me an awful idea. But a hilarious one. The idea being, I read fan fiction on YouTube.
Could be worse. It could be reading my fanfics.
You'd certainly be a person to, you know, send me some to read out on YouTube. You'd certainly be one of the people sending me stuff to read. You're probably so confused right now. I go by Dream. What's yours? You could have just said, like, what's your name? Mine's Dream. Like, more context, please. Jesus. What is your name? I'm gonna go with Vinsby for this one. You introduce yourself. Dream grins for some reason, as if your name is special in some way. Vinsby, nice to meet you. I don't know why I'm giving him a corpse voice.
If I knew what Dream sounded like, I could try an imitation for you.
Yeah, but you're also not reading any of the dialogue.
Yeah, I am.
What stream are you on then? You're on my Discord one. Okay. I think you are now. I don't know. Dream was then pushed over to the side by a brunette who had a, I read that as a banana, tied around his forehead. He seemed to be a really energetic person. A banana tied around his forehead. Just has the banana peel wrapped around him.
Okay, everyone, this man has to go to a mental hospital.
Oh, so do you, motherfucker.
I beg to differ.
Hi there, Vinsby. I'm sapnap. I've already forgotten this motherfucker's voice.
Do you know what would be funny?
What?
If he accidentally said hi gay.
Bruh. You're just trying to tell me I'm gay when I'm bi, bruh.
Is there a difference?
Yeah. How do I explain this? How do I explain this to an idiot? What I mean is that I like both guys and girls. Anyway, moving on. Sapnap, you didn't have to shove me. You weren't quick enough to move out of the way. You bashfully nodded and waved back as You waved back to the 2 as they both began to bicker. You heard a sigh coming from your right and looked towards the shorter brunette. They all have brown hair. I'm really sorry for these 2. This is completely normal. George. I'm George. Pleasure to meet you, Vinsby. Wait, I'll link the site. I'll link the download in the description for those who care to play. There we go. If you restart the page, it should be in the description, or if you're not watching currently, it'll be there anyway. George then cleared his throat loudly enough for the other 2 to hear. So what's our plan now? Obviously, we aren't stuck in a Minecraft world, but we can't stay here forever. Oh, so these guys are in the same predicament. Flustered, Dream and Sapnap fix themselves and are focused on the situation at hand. Okay, I've gotta wonder, why does Dream have fucking bandages and, like, band-aid things all over him?
Because Dream does manhunt videos.
Does what?
Manhunt videos.
Oh yeah, I guess. How do you think we could get out of this? Any ideas? It seemed that they have discussed this before you arrived, confirming that everyone was from the real world and was not a bot built into the game's code. Try punching a tree, see if it works. Seeing you fall from apparently 140 blocks served as evidence enough that you too were real to them. A moment of silence has passed for a while as the four of you try to think of a solution.
I will be right back. I need to go to have a shower.
Alright, I'll be back anyway because I gotta get a drink, so. Stream, I'll be back. Right, I'm back. I had to go down to the car and get it. And the garage door was closed, so I had to go the long way around. Anyway, you're not here to listen to me babble. Already read that line. Free the end? Free the end. Everyone turned to dream. The what? The end. That we find the stronghold, we beat the Ender Dragon and free the end, just like how we usually do on our challenges. I'm not sure if this will help us get back, but it's worth a try, right? But then, this is us, Dream. We're not our characters anymore. We're actual people stuck in their places. We can't just die, respawn, and respawn. 0 hearts and we disappear. How are you so sure about that? We don't know if that's true. Sapnap, out of the blue, proceeded to punch George. Is Sapnap usually this violent? I don't know. Never watched a single Dream or Sapnap video. A glimpse of George's health had appeared on top of his head for a split second, with his last heart split in half. Dream's face faltered at this. Of all people, Sapnap. You really had to choose. So, if we're gonna finish this game, we all have to be careful. You nodded along, gazing up to see you have had half of your entire health bar down due to your fall earlier. Alright, let's split up, since it's almost nighttime. I'll go mine for ores. George, you get us as many wood as can. Sapnap, find a proper place to reside in for now. I wander around for a bit. You decide to walk a bit towards the side you had last seen Sapnap. Not too long after, you spoke a familiar flare of his bandana. Oh, so you decided to venture out with me. To venture out. I forget how I did this dude's voice. You rolled your eyes playfully as you went up to his side, finding a suitable place to stay. Would be that hard, right? Sapnap continued to ramble about various topics as you did most of the observation. From the corner of your eye, you spotted a village. Exclaimed to catch the brunette's attention as you pointed at the spot. Nice one, Vinswy. I was so busy babbling that I didn't even get to notice. Valid. Then he mined off a block of dirt, so that we can return later on. Let's continue walking around and see if we find something even more interesting. I doubt that. The most interesting things you can find on like the surface are like villages and those ruined portals. And maybe desert temples, but you're not in a desert, so. As you made your way around, Sapnap spoke up. So, what do you think? You glanced at him, confused. Sapnap just laughed as he placed his arms behind his head. I'm guessing you didn't hear me. Don't worry, I swear I'm kind of, not to repeat myself. I was wondering, what would be the first thing you would do to... I can't fucking read! I was wondering what would be the first thing you'd like to do the moment you get out of here. Take a break from the computer, have a hangout in real life. I'd rather stay here, go for a walk on the beach. All you've been doing all summer break was to play Minecraft and watch them do dumb challenges. Maybe it was just to calm down, call a few friends over. Maybe it was time to just calm down, call a few friends over, relish in some fun physical activities you used to do. I like the sound of that, keeping your friends close, shoving them when they do a really funny joke, when they tell one. Yeah, I think we'd like that. I'd like that too. I've got a lump in my throat, something like that. Something's in my throat and I don't like it. He gives you a grin as you both continued on the path you followed. I'm gonna save. As you reached the end, the biome turning from grassy field to one of jungle. The both of you had spotted a ruined nether portal. Your eyebrows raised in surprise as Sapnap turned around, his hands cupped around his mouth as he called out, "Guys, we found a ruined nether portal." His voice echoed throughout the dark oak forest. The two other members had made their way towards the both of you to regroup. Why am I doing the Dream Corpse voice? Nice find. As everyone reunited, they had huddled around the ruined portal. Dream and George had exchanged the materials they have obtained, successfully crafting a crafting table. Okay. I really should have gotten more water for this, but okay. Dream creates enough stone axes and pickaxes for everyone to be able to defend themselves when needed. George then stashes the crafting table in his inventory. Now, let's see what the chest has in store for us. He motions for Sapnap to take the lead. The brunette bounds over to the chest buried between the netherrack, opening the lock and revealing the items locked inside. A helmet, 6 gold, 2 obsidian, 1 flint and stone, and a gold. The obsidian's kind of suspicious. Especially considering the ruined portal has almost everything it needs. What do we got? A gapple. There's also flint and steel, a few golden ingots, and enchanted gold helmet, and some obsidian blocks. Sapnap quickly sweeps a hand into the chest before everyone could speak up. I called dibs on the flint and steel. George rolls his eyes before approaching the chest. Then, I'll grab the helmet. Dream was last to approach the chest, bringing out the 2 remaining items. He holds them in his hand, as if to weigh his choices. Here, Vinsby. This is the gapple to you. Okay. He simply smiled back at you. You'll need it more than I do. It's just convenient for me. I'm Dream. I'm gonna be changing these voices all throughout this recording. Next stream will probably be an Utao stream, since I have Utao now. Besides, these will be handy later on. You were all about to speak up, and the sound of groaning was heard all around you. The 3 of you had lost track of time, and night before you all. Numerous mobs had begun to spawn. Guys, there's a village down there. Find a 1-block hole, that's my marker. Upon hearing this, Dream had already sprinted ahead, leaving everyone else to follow his lead. As you all ran, you heard a yelp from someone behind you. George. George was wrestling with a zombie. Sapnap has also turned his head around and immediately wielded his axe. You look behind you. The younger brunette spotted a creeper approaching his way. Sapnap. As the creeper began to flash white, you hit the mob one more time. It recedes into dust as a few orbs of EXP had taken its place. When you turn around, Sapnap was pushing George off in front of him. Thanks for having my back, Vinsby. Yeah, I'm sorry. Dream turns around. Are you guys okay? Okay, voices are changing, and I'm not even thinking hard on it. All 3 of you nodded in response. Alright, come on, we're almost there. You hobbled over to the nearby village. Dream had shoved a random door open and ushered all of you inside, breaking any lever or button nearby the entrance to ensure no other mob could get in. He really didn't have to, but it was better safe than sorry. Dream inside as everyone attempted to catch their breath. Anyone hurt badly or anything? You, George, and Sapnap glanced at one each other for a minute, before shaking your heads together. Dream sighs in relief. Before glancing at the iron golem doing its job to protect the village through the window. Well, it seems we're in the library. Might as well take our time and rest up here until daylight comes back. Dream and Sapnap nodded at this. What am I doing with myself? I forgot to read all of that dialogue. You took this as some time to breathe and match around. Vintwy. Nice heterochromia there, sir. He smiles at you as you put the book back on the shelf. You questioned him as to why he did that. He seemed quite interested in it. Oh, it was nothing really. You don't buy one bit, but you let it slide. Hello?
Hello. Vin, hashtag things we give for these men.
What? What was any of that? I couldn't understand a word. Wolf.
Vinswig, yeah.
Nah. Vinswig, bye.
Sorry. Hashtag Vinswig, yeah.
Half gay. We stood next to him as he peered at multiple books with enchantment table language engraved on their spines. Your fingers brushed against the letter before George closed his throat. So, books. You like books too? I don't know. Books are books. None of these options are correct. God damn it. I'll pick third option. Things can get out of hand, don't they? Sure. Guys. Sun's out. Okay.
Why is man's not reading?
Oh, I'm just not. You shook your head at the random encounter before climbing up the stairs to see a chest in the corner. Iron, bread, apple. You stash all of them into your inventory before heading out. Take the chest with you! God damn it. Dumbass. You met up with Sapnap and George as they both emerged from a nearby house. George approaches you. He gives you a shield and an iron pickaxe to replace your stone one. You noted that he was able to make enough for everyone. Turning around to the sound of footsteps approaching, you see Dream returning with more iron ingots and a bunch of buckets in his hand. Time to MLG bucket, boys. George also made his way to Dream, handing him his share of the new iron assets. Dream nodded at him in thanks. Nice. None of the voices I'm doing here are consistent. Alright. Sapnap? How many obsidian blocks were in the chest? I think there were 2. Dream glances at him in the buckets and handed him over a few to George. Alright, George, you go get some water, I'll go ahead and get some lava. Sapnap. I'll stay here and light the new portal. You stay here and light the new portal up. Yeah. You could have just stayed at the other portal. That would have worked. That way you'd need less obsidian. Whatever. Tomorrow I'll upload the SMP video. That's the plan. Dream bounds off to the opposite direction while George walks to some nearby bugs. Sapnap walks down the path to the ruined portal area. Okay, so he did think that through. Dream seems to be the moniker of this game. If I compare it to DDLC, that is. You decide to walk down the path following Sapnap to the portal. He nods at you whilst you take a seat on the nearby grass block, mirroring him. You both sat in silence for a bit as you waited for the others to return. After a while, Sapnap speaks up. He seemed serious about it, made you quite worried, as you're used to the cheery expression that he had stayed much more constant on his features. What? Where? I'm not sure if you saw that bullshit, but that happened. So, what are you looking forward to? Like, what do you want to get out of this? You take his question and ponder for a bit. I don't know, really. Yeah, I don't know either, too. You didn't need to say 2 after either. I'm guessing the person who made this game is not a native English speaker. Or just has poor grammar skills. Either one. I shouldn't get way ahead of myself with these kinds of things. We'll deal with the problems in the moment as they come, right? You nodded. There isn't any point in shaking yourself up for something. For a possible situation that won't even happen after a while. Some things are better dealt with as it comes your way. I guess that's one thing I never really thought about. Minecraft is not a game that you'd really want to be in. It's just a game you play. Huh. Whatever. You know, Sapnap inhales deeply in an attempt to calm himself before having a tiny smile on his face. I can't English half the time. He continues to toss flint and seal up one more time until you both turn towards the sound of footsteps that were arriving in your area. You guys got the stuff? Everyone raises their needed item, confirming that they all had what they needed. Dream smiles at this. Before beginning to call George to his side to help with the complete of the portal. You stood by the side as the 3 other members had grouped up together to speed up the portal build process. Once they were all finished, Sapnap flicked the stone in his possession and fled the new nether portal to life. What? Why? Why? Why did you build a portal? Oh, why? Oh boy, I'm thinking on this too hard. There's no way George would have been able to get all of that without a diamond pick. This would have been impossible. Whatever. So, is everyone ready? Dream points to George. Wear your helmet, George. Oh yeah. We're ready. Three. As the feeling of light for a split second. You, after feeling light for a split second as you read through the two different worlds, you feel gravity pulling you down as you entered the warmer surrounding. You decided to take a step from the obsidian platform with your disorientation catching up to you. You had fallen on your knees and clutched your head. Teleporting from one world to the other is not exactly as fun as it seemed. The other three had simultaneously groaned as they landed. Yeah, hopefully we're never doing this again. I second that. I second that? Is that a sentence? Doesn't make much sense. Shoki's head Dream stood up and batted away the netherrack dust that had gotten all over him from the fall, and the other two had followed his lead and did the same. The nether. You can hear the dread in Dream's voice. You were about to approach him about it before he turned around with a stern look on his face. Gather a bunch of netherrack. We'll need it. You all nodded and split off, and you bounded off to the side, creating a small strip mine to easily gather a big amount of the material. Oh boy. As you minded away, you heard a loud gasp echo from outside the cave. Gaze. The fortress, it's right here. You raise your eyebrows in surprise. It was just near spawn? That's lucky. You hurriedly mine a bit more netherrack before running outside to catch up to Sapnap, who had evidently done the exact same. Nice find, Goggy? George seemingly cringes at the nickname, but was cut off from reacting due to the fact that Dream had ruffled his hair. Everyone follows George's lead towards the structure. As the group approaches the nether brick walls, everyone took turns in the bundles of netherrack to maneuver to the entrance. As you helped each other alert, George gasped as a wither skeleton attacked him. He had managed to bring his shield up in time to block it. George! I'm fine, let's just go. He shoves the mob attack as everyone darted off in an opposite direction. Dream towards point the blaze spawn, calling sapnap to his side. I can't speak today. Wait, I'm not reading. As they both began to farm for the needed blaze rods, George was busy defending the area from the other ones that have followed you. Two different mobs began to multiply as time passed, and you knew you had to help out somehow. Okay. Thanks. We have enough. Let's go. You fought your way through the fortress grounds and went to the nearby netherrack field. As you dashed into the terrain, you noticed dreamed, and the others weren't heading for the portal. You racked your brain as you wondered why, but you remembered that you needed the easiest and quickest obtaining ender pearls. That wasn't it. That was through piglin trading. Right. Or you could just murder Enderman. Either one, whatever works for you. With no gold to pass to the piglin's feast, the others have begun to run toward everyone else. He then began to run around and lead the other piglins away as you exchanged hits with the skeletons in front of you. Everything began to overwhelm you, from the amount of mobs surrounding you to the huge amount of pressure you're feeling right now. Sapnap began to call out, heaved tone coming out of his voice. Dream! Dream rolled his eyes. Let's go. This way. He was visibly irritated as he was pressured, but hopefully everyone would shrug it off. He bolted towards the right direction to the portal, you finally recognizing disbelief as he spotted the purple particles floating in the air. Dream races to it first, not entering the vortex, but instead opted to take a swing at an approaching aggressive piglin mob. Get in, now. Without a second thought, Snapchat and George had entered the portal, their bodies slowly disappointing into the overworld. They longer they stayed in. Go. Ow.
What has happened?
I'm not too sure. I've forgotten most of what I've read, but we just went to the Nether, and that's about it. Piglin trades, Nether Fortress, Netherrack Gathering.
I was just watching a Summit video.
Yeah. We're here. We're here. From behind you, you hear Sapnap and George seemingly out of breath. The older of the two lying on his back whilst the other was seated on a nearby grass block and wiping the sweat from his chin. George's voice wavered when he spoke up. Where's Dream? Your heart sank when you had to explain what happened before you teleported back into the overworld. They both frowned at this. Of course he would. We have to go back, see if he's still there, and we need to help him. Bruh. Before the argument could any bigger, Dream had suddenly appeared into the overworld. He landed onto the grass with a harsh thud. Grass. I'm terrible at speaking. Just plain awful at speaking today. Anyway.
That's just you every day.
You have a point. Dream.
Dwayne.
Dream.
Your word, Dwayne.
Dream cool. Dream cool. You all rushed over to his side, to which he waved off. Both Sapnap and George helped him up onto his feet. I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm fine. Health check,
Are you
guys.
drunk now? Or is Dream drunk?
Maybe the piglins gave him something. He drank it just to see what the fuck it was. You all warily nodded up before checking your health bars. George says he has 4 left. Sapnap has the same amount of 3. You even have the same amount of 3. Dream only had half a heart. Well, that's Dream's fault. Sapnap frowned as George crossed his arms. What happened to being careful, Dream? Dream waves him off as he pulled out a piece of bread to replenish his hunger and to regen. All that matters is we're fine. It was our first and hopefully last time in the Nether. Of course, it'd end up messy. I told you, you'll need it more than I do. Bro, why? Well, we have our lead, let's go. I'm hardly reading at this point.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah?
Why is there a ruined nether portal right next to a recently built nether portal?
I don't know. Even I didn't question it, because, like, it just seems like too much of a pain to question. The walk was quiet, save for the occasional clinking of the ender eye that came from Dream. It was a bit too quiet for your liking. Oh boy. Which one should I go with?
Let's go with Sapnap.
Alright. He was nearer to you, being in the middle of the small line of follow the leader. You checked up on him as he finished an apple. Oh. Yeah, I'm all good now. What about you? You alright? I just got a few broken bones. Yeah, my bones are so broken that they're kind of protruding from my knees. It's not fun, but I'm fine. You nodded your head, earning a small smile. I fucking... My English is terrible. Fuck, man.
Try a German then.
I can't speak German.
Nor can I.
I think it would be apt to say that German is one of the dumbest languages to try and speak. Anyway, you nodded your head, earning a smile from him. He stretches his arms out wide. Is it just me or is his sprite shaking? Oh well. He stretches his arm out wide, the popping of his joints is quite audible. That was quite terrifying, huh? You wouldn't want to admit it, that it scared you, per se. But you had to agree it was too close for comfort. Sapnap gives you a smile. Here, have a smile.
I'm gonna rip it off my face and give it to you.
I'm glad you had our back, man. I don't...
Use it for your body pillows.
Yeah, oh. I don't know why I refuse to say my own character's name, but I do.
Because you know that your character is going to end up having a fun time with these other characters.
Probably.
Honestly, I can just see them all having a rough time in bed.
Don't want to say the real world because YouTube will kick my ass for it. But yeah.
I mean, that's probably one of the parts that'll be happening in the situation.
Everyone stopped walking when Dream halted in his tracks. It's down here, he announces as he whipped out his pickaxe, beginning to mine away through the ground. Take that out of context, really? YouTube, do not get me demonetized, age restricted, or banned for this man thing. George and Sapnap had gone to do the same thing on the other side of him, so he decided to follow through and mimic their actions in front of the whole Dream made. He continued to dig deeper, not even paying attention, till he realized he had dug through the stronghold ceiling and fell through. Dream Team.
I need to stop taking things out of context.
You do. You really do. Dream Team. Mans! Yeah. You dealt a bit of damage to yourself thanks to the clumsiness. Dream had safely landed with a water MLG, and so did George, although he left his water spread around her a bit for Sapnap to land safely in. You're gonna give us a heart attack.
Do that for you.
I don't know. I might have landed first. I probably landed first, honestly. And I just didn't know how to water bucket. You're gonna give us a heart attack. Be careful next time. Let out a sheepish chuckle as you pulled out an apple from your inventory and proceeded to munch on it. Why am I able to just scroll back through dialogue using the fucking mouse wheel? I should not be allowed to do this. I can go back and retcon all of my actions.
Regret an action. Let's redo this.
Let's try again. No, that's wrong. Go back, retry. Yes, that's right. You let a sheepish chuckle.
You want me? Go back again. Oh, you want us?
An apple from your inventory and proceeded to munch on it to regen. You all took a better look at which part of the stronghold you guys were located in. You realize you're in the middle of it, with 3 pathways. Doors and portal library. Sapnap lets out a huff. Huh, lucky. You patted off the remaining dirt on your clothes as Dream began going towards the portal room and getting rid of the silverfish spawner before you start piling on the filling in the gaps. Oh my fucking god. I thought reading was easy. Sapnap scratches his head before heading off to the empty hallway that led to an iron door. I'll go over here and check if there's any stuff I can grab before we enter. We've been in Minecraft for 1 day and these guys are already... Okay, let's kill the dragon! Bruh. Same, I'll check over here. You were then left to your own devices yet again. You wanna...
Like in the library.
Yeah. Head with Sapnap.
Sapnap.
Can you not say it like that?
Senpai nap.
Stop it. Look, the dream stands do this bad enough. As you entered the room, you were greeted by a tall rows of bookshelves filled to the brim with books. Hearing the clink of an iron door closing behind you, George called out from the corner of the room. I'm right here. Oh, I thought Sapnap went this way. Whatever. I was just going with your decision. You heard the sound of his voice leading you to him as he closed his chest. He proceeded to sit on it. Just a compass and a few blank pages, nothing useful. He mutters out a little, oh yeah. And proceeded to bring out his crafting table and seemingly creating a bow along with some arrows. You had that on you the entire time and didn't think to do it till now. George.
You did say, oh yeah.
Like, did you only just realize to do this now, George? A moment of silence had seeped into your conversation before he called out to you. Vinsby? You looked to him. He seemed a bit nervous and flustered. Nervous?
I'm gonna make fun of you for this later.
Please fucking don't. I could totally find something to make fun of you over, but I don't.
I mean, you can list all of my fetishes.
Not on YouTube, I can't. I figured that maybe this will be the last time we'll be able to talk in a calmer matter, let's say. Well, maybe when we get out of the game, I don't know.
Maybe.
So, I just wanted to admit something. I think you're really amazing. Okay, cool. Wait, what?
Yep.
Wait,
You
what?
called it.
Well, you called it more like.
True.
I hope I don't, like, overwhelm you or anything. I just wanted to let you know that. None of these responses seem like good ones. I'm not wrong, am I? I'll just go with the top
The
one.
middle one.
I'll just do the top one. It'll work fine. Oh,
Oh,
he smiles at you.
yep, that's a face.
Yes, it is a face. Because it's a person's face. Because it's just on a head.
No, it's one of those faces.
Seems very anime.
Seems very henty.
Nah, just anime. You feel a slight blush rise to your cheek as he affirmed your growing feelings for him. Oh boy. This is where it gets all,
I told you it was a face.
This is where it becomes a dating simulator. This also seems to be yaoi. Since I'm a guy,
Minecraft yaoi.
it probably exists on R34 already. We know what I mean by
The
R3.
one where I just have to search up the letter R and it immediately comes up.
Yeah. He hops off the chest. Let's head back. Pretty sure sapnaps come. These nerves and dreams finished by the portal by now. I mean, it doesn't take that long to do an end portal. He nodded and followed his lead out of the chamber. Shut up. As everyone started to regroup, the quiet humming of the finished end portal echoes out. Nervously, Sapnap speaks. Any encouraging words before we hop in? What do I...
George, I reckon.
Turn to George. Okay. George meets your gaze's face was slightly tinted pink. Me? You want me to... Shaking his head a bit before looking back at you all. He's just like, why? Why do I do this? Alright then.
I've already been put through hell.
I know most of this was my fault. Hold up, George. I don't remember you doing a single thing that was your fault. What matters is that we're close to what's probably the solution, and we'll be able to escape this realm and return back home. I quick save. Everyone had given each other firming glances, reassuring one that they were ready before staring down at the black vortex. End portal design has always been cool, though I just wish it was like a nether portal and vertical. You gripped on the axe and shield you were wielding, your nerves making you feel all jittery. On 3, Sapnap shakily breathes. 1, 2, and everyone begin to run up. 3! What the fuck?
Why can't you say 3?
I did say 3.
No, like, you, that was Sapnap, George, and Dream.
Because I've given up on voice acting them. As you brace yourself as the discomfort of teleporting began to set in. You covered your mouth as you landed on the obsidian platform, trying to get a hold of yourself. George shakes his head as he checks it on everyone right after the landing. Bidden's me, you good? You waved him off, coughing as you do. It doesn't particularly convince him, but he trusts you enough to regain your balance yourself. Dream and Sapnap seem to have gotten used to the feeling of teleporting as they appeared fine. Nah, they just didn't let you see it. They were they were just vomiting into the void. Just...
like... It's like... Yeah, you pathetic ass.
There's an unread on my server. What's going on?
What happened?
Charlie removed the simp roll. We must give it back to him.
On what server?
Mine. He must have it. He must have the simp roll. You struggled to get back on your feet as they began to build their way towards the center of the island where the dragon was situated. You got yourself on your feet. You quickly caught up to them. Go ahead and push towards the dragon. I'll take care of the ender crystals. I'll make every shot count, George. Of course. He runs off to the sides as he already began taking aim at the pillars. Dream turns to you. Me and Sapnap will go ahead and land the attacks on the ender dragon. You steer clear from him, alright? Kill some endermen, grab some pearls, so you can filter them to us or use them for yourself if you have to flee. My character is just plain fucking useless.
That's just you every day.
No need to tell them the truth. Then again, there's not a single person who benefits from me.
What was that? You faded out.
There is not a single person in this world who benefits from me, most likely.
Don't say it, Douglas says. Don't say it, Wolf.
You could say it if you wanna. Can't offend me more than I offend myself. You dared to make eye contact with the tall void-like mobs to aggravate them. It proved effective as they began to open their mouths and irritated buzzing getting louder as they launched themselves at your shield. Yeah, Enderman screams are kind of like buzzing if you think about it. You shoved them away and attempted to land hits on them whilst taking caution of their attacks that managed to get too near to you. What the fuck are you doing back there?
You don't need to worry.
That's bullshit, but okay. After taking at least 2 hits from a mob, you counted the amount of pearls you gained while eating some bread to regenerate your health. Seeing that you've gotten quite a lot, you quickly jump to the middle to throw some to Dream and Sapnap. Thanks. Sapnap catches all of it, tossing the other half toward the blonde who had just landed his water MLG. After a few more minutes in combat, the ender dragon's health seemed to have depleted until halfway. George had done his job of shooting the healing crystals. You were busy looking around for the older male. When the dragon had launched a fireball near you, you had only heard a soft thudding sound, but you know it was surrounded by particle particles that began to burn you. Mans, use the ender pearl. Get out of there.
Wow, you're that useless, you can't even grab the ender pearl.
Your breathing was shaky and short puffs as you teleported. You looked up at your health bar to see you only had 2.5 hearts left. Vinsley, you alright? You wanted to reassure them you're fine with the wave of your hand, but that required the effort to do so was too much and you ended up feeling a lot more high-headed. George, we need you. Being the nearest one to you, but I have failed English. You shook your head in a attempt at telling to go help the others. I'm right here. We need your help in keeping the dragon away from Vinzu. Got it. Right. Dream was the sole person out of everyone in your group to have experience being on Harbour Heart, and you were close. So sugarcoating it. You felt excruciating pain from as your heart tried to make up for the blood that you had lost from the recent sewage. Oh fuck! As you breathed heavily, you fiddled around for the golden apple that had stayed in your inventory through the entire time. The last time you glanced at the dragon's health bar was nearly finished. A few more critical hits and it would be over. You said as you took your time, being able to fish it out of your... Yep. Very animal.
Yep.
The dragon screeches.
So first it was George, now it's Sapnap.
Sapnap was first, actually, with this kind of cutscene. In the nether.
Then it went George.
Yeah, George was second. Sapnap was first, now Sapnap again. The dragon screeches...
No, next we just need a dream.
Nah, Dream's the moniker of this thing. He has no real cutscenes to him. And he's not really an option. The dragon screeches as it levitates up, light producing its body as it slowly disintegrates into specks of particles and EXP points. And right then, a sound effect echoes from Sapnap himself. Sapnap has made the achievement free the end. Everything was silent before all three of them began to whoop loudly. Sapnap! Oh my god, you did it. You did it, brother. You did it, brother.
You did it, bro!
You did it, brother.
Do this step, bro.
They both hoisted the younger male onto each of their shoulders as they continued to holler and celebrate. And, of course, Sapnap joined in on making the loudest noises he could pull off, on screaming to chanting "yeah" multiple times, and in beat with the other two. After a whole while of being stunned, you let out your share of giggles. As their faces softened, they lowered the younger male down, approaching you. Dream and George helped you up off your feet, while Sapnap picks up the golden apple you dropped. He passes it to you, which you fumbled catching. He simply chuckles at you while he ruffles your hair. I can't English anymore!
I mean, yeah, it seems easy to ruffle your hair being long and all.
Look, I've got a decent amount of hair on my head. We both know this.
Being a female hair person.
Oh, fuck off. It's becoming a habit for him, you thought. Don't go risking it like you're ever gonna cave Insby. Bashfully, he listened to his words, but also showed his hand away playfully. Alright then. As he had that exchange with the Texan, Dream had been comedically dancing around George while whooping in excitement. You both looked at the other two, fooling around with content, smiles on your faces.
Oh my
You
God.
let out a small laugh of laughter as you made your way to the middle of the exit portal. What's
I
up?
seem to have run into an issue.
What is it?
In short, I'm on my last character, and I only have 179 health on it.
Hmm.
Do you see the issue I have?
Yeah. Wait, shit. Dream threw an arm around George, eliciting a noise of complaint from the shorter male. as he ended up being practically dragged around by the younger male. As you stepped closer to the structure, you looked down. Anxiety swells in your stomach as you peered through the dark, swirling vortex. Sapnap takes no notice of this and nudges your arm. Hey, we'll go home once we jump in. I'm sure of that. You can't chicken out now, right? You can hear the slightest hint of teasing in his tone he used in his last line, and that brought a smile on your face. You're a brave person, you know that yourself. And Sapnap had taken notice of this aspect of you as well. You nodded, trying to shake the nerves off. Three then looked at each of you. On three. Everyone grinned at him. 1, 2, 3. Right. You woke up on your bedroom floor, clutching at your throbbing head. Seeing that you had fallen over your chair.
That's an old Minecraft loading screen.
The first few bits from your friends. Setting that Minecraft for Realm. Purely press on notifications. Dreams audio booming out of your phone speakers. Which is why other people who aren't should give more subs while I fix my chair. You laughed at the curt reply that came from Mal. It's definitely your sapnap. You decided to send it in, don't I? Okay. We thought it was voted a hey sapnap. He cuts himself off. Finsey? Wait, hold on. Finsey. DM me on Twitter right now. Yeah, imagine you just fucking grow into a Minecraft world. You fall into the world with your physical body instead of like Minecraft game, and you're just around these three other like these three dudes who are like 100 times more influential than you and more popular. And then you send in one donation, and then it's like, DM me right now, Twitter, right now, DM me right now, this minute, this very instant, DM me, sir.
I don't care if you have chores or a wife, DM me right now.
I do not care what you've got going on, DM me.
I don't care if you have your pants down, DM me.
I mean, this isn't a bad ending to a short game, but yeah. Wait. You can move the screen around with your cursor, I just realized this. Huh.
Resistance.
Well, I didn't fucking know about it. Scrambling towards the Twitter app and turning the stream's video into a picture at the bottom of the corner of your screen, you show your message stream as quick as you could. You're aware how quick the fanbase could steal an identity after all. You send him a message. Sapnap. Sapnap, what's up? It's me. You remember anything? The Minecraft realm? The hallway? And the dragon? Sapnap. Wait, hold on, you guys shut up. What do you mean shut up? It's Vinswy. Oh my god, Sapnap. Hit your audio now. Why is everything going on its own? What the fuck? You looked at your Twitter DMs when your phone buzzed. Vinswy. Is it really you? You're about to think of all the things you can remember from the digital realm. Actually, no, don't answer that. That was so dumb. You already told me about the hallway and stuff. You chuckled at his reaction. Do you want to, like, hang out later? With, like, VC with everyone else? That would be a poggers experience.
Yeah, it really would be.
We could make a video if you're cool with that.
From absolutely no one to someone.
Yeah. Especially for someone like me as well. Someone who's always wanted to be kind of relevant. You can make a video if you're cool with that. You raise your eyebrows and surprise a video with you. Begin to type your sponsor away. I'm cool with that. Can't wait to talk to you guys more. Cool, cool. That's
Why do
Pog.
you have a weird smile?
I don't know. My character has no face, apparently. I'm a cute anime boy.
That is not you in any way.
Yeah. Though I would wear that color shirt, though. Let's be real. I do like the color purple. Wait.
It doesn't look like you either way.
It doesn't look like me, but I would definitely wear a purple shirt like that. You guild to yourself as you clutch your phone close to your chest for some reason. You can't wait to record a video with them.
And the next thing you know, they stand you up.
Sapnap, platonic ending. Well, I couldn't read that game. Oh. A new player, interesting. What the what is this? Is this supposed to be a dream? Looks like a marshmallow.
On KO.
Looks like a marshmallow. This, you must be Vinsui. I am XD. Oh yeah. I did see that on your cloak there. I'm in charge of everything between here. Seems like you've unlocked an ending. That's really cool. Can you tell me the ending that I got? If you unlock everyone's ending, maybe you could help me find a secret code. I've been opening here and there, but I have some trouble achieving the code. It might benefit you too. Then it'll be up to you if you like telling me. It'd be cool if you do. Until then, I'll see you next time. I didn't think this would be a one-stream episode, but, you know. I'll title this Sapnap ending. Because I might come back to this later.
I might join you on that one, actually.
What?
I might, try have a go at it as well.
Alright, if you go to the actual stream, the link's in the description if you want to download it. You can get it for nothing. You can get it for free, or you can support the devs. Do whatever. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this stream. I had a decent time. I was making fun of it at first, but I ended up enjoying it. So, anyway, I will.
Enjoying that throbbing ice cream.
Anyway, I will see you all in the next stream. It'll probably be Utao if I'm allowed to do that. Anyway, bye.